Scuffles broke out in Moscow after Russia's lower house of parliament approved an anti-gay draft law. The law would impose fines for promoting gay rights and events. The bill must still be approved by the upper house and President Vladimir Putin.
Ahead of the debates inside the Russian parliament, there was drama outside on the street. Gay rights activists were pelted with eggs by opponents. Police detained 20 people. Later, Russian MPs turned their attention to the controversial bill. It passed its first hearing by a huge margin. If the legislation eventually becomes law, it will prohibit the spread of homosexual propaganda in the presence of children. The wording is vague, but it would mean that across Russia, public events promoting gay rights could be broken up and the organisers fined.
Today we see sometimes such open propaganda which really harms. When young people grow up, they will decide on their own how to live in the future and what orientation to choose.
This draft bill, without a doubt, sends a bad signal to society. It sends a signal of repression, of limitation of civil rights guaranteed by the Constitution of the Russian Federation.
Several Russian cities, including St. Petersburg, have already passed similar local laws. The move to legislate on a federal level enjoys popular support. Surveys showed that around 2/3 of the Russian public finds homosexuality morally unacceptable. But the bill has been criticised by human rights groups, including the Kremlin's own Human Rights Council.
The opposition leader Vladimir Zhirinovsky said he was in favour of some type of legislation but warned they were going about it in the wrong way. He said the debates themselves were homosexual propaganda. One veteran human rights campaigner described the bill as medieval. And this gay rights campaigner said the law does not define what gay propaganda is, and the reasons are clear, because it doesn't exist. So any information on, as the law puts it, equal values of traditional and unorthodox marital relations is considered gay propaganda. In recent months, supporters of the President Vladimir Putin have emphasized their view of traditional conservative Russian values. Russian Orthodox Christians clashed with gay rights demonstrators outside the Duma building. Police say about 20 people were arrested after the scuffles.
The new bill lays out a €120 fine for individuals if they break the law, which climbs to over €1,000 for an official. Entities like schools could be fined up to €15,000. Rights activists have said they will fight the legislation, which faces a single vote in the Duma before passing to President Putin's desk. Demonstrators outside Parliament on Friday staged a kiss-in protest during the first hearing of the bill.